So what up, guys? That is literally how my Mailbox Rental Store journey started, taking that hideous wallpaper off the lobby. It was everywhere on those walls, so you can see here. So yeah, quick tip for everybody: if you do have to take some wallpaper off, hot water and soap go a long way. So yeah. So here you see me just sanding the wall because if you know, once you take the wallpaper off, it leaves behind a glue that you really want to get off. This is mainly to help you prep the wall for what is next, which in my case was sheetrocking, sanding, and priming the walls. Now, make sure you take a good look at the walls, guys. You know, you want to make sure they're in good shape. Now, the area where you see me right now, if you take a nice look towards the left, you can see exposed beams because there used to be a wall right there, which I ultimately decided to knock down. Now, why did I do that? Now, fellow shipsters, from the business standpoint, you always want to put yourself in the customer's shoes, and not only necessarily in the customers coming in your store to spend money in your business, but also the extended customers that, let's say, the carriers are. The carriers, even though they're not buying things from you, they're also your extended customers. So you do have to think about making things easier for everyone. This is for the purpose of making everyone feel welcome in the store, you know? Now, in my case, the wall was not welcoming. If people walked in and they were to have, let's say, a heavy package, customers and carriers alike will have to hit a sharp right turn. So it made absolutely no sense to have the wall there. So I was like, you know what? Let's open up the space. Bust the wall and organically allow people to step in. This made a whole world of difference, and it made the store a whole more welcoming. You see me sheetrocking here, taking care of the walls, the holes, the dingies, cracks, you name it. Just trying to smooth out as much as possible in an effort to try to make the walls even. And just so you know, the spot that I leased used to be a doctor's office, and we all know that doctor's offices are not welcoming. Like, who likes to go to the doctor? So yeah, my first objective was to ensure I change the perception of customers as soon as they step into my store. So that was the first challenge. Lucky for me, and you'll see the end result later when people come in my store. One of the first things they always say is how nice and welcoming it feels. So it makes me feel good knowing that I accomplished what was my first objective, which was changing that perception of the customers, you know. Still priming, as you can see, the walls, they needed a lot of work, and baby steps are still steps, guys. So keep chopping and don't get discouraged, seriously. That being said, I was also lucky enough for the spot to have a reception window that you see right here. This allowed me to set up the store in a way where people can walk right up and talk to me or whoever's behind the counter. In my case, I'm blessed to have my mother helping me out. So it's my mom, my pops running the shop right now, and you get to see them both right here, so stay tuned. Yeah, tip for everyone, guys. Make sure you think about the layout for your store, meaning the flow of goods and services in and out your door. I'm a supply chain manager here, so I'm constantly thinking of these things, unfortunately. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just think about what makes sense from the business standpoint and put yourselves in the customer's shoes. That right there, guys, is my pops right there, Mr. Carlos. You guys know him. He's one of the coolest, chillest guys you'll ever meet. I don't say this because he's my father. People can absolutely vouch for it. Funny story. So I grew up in Georgia, which, by the way, shout out to ATL, the Braves, Georgia Bulldogs, the Eastside Eagles from Covington, Georgia, a.k.a. Little Hollywood, a.k.a. COV. If you know, guys. Going back to the funny story. So, yeah, my friends, they love my father, and I used to get so annoyed when I was a stupid teenager. I mean, who wasn't one, right? When my friends used to go hang out at my house, not even tell me, and hang out with my pops. So you kind of get the idea who my pops is, not only for me, but for some of the people that also surround me. Like I said, I don't say this because he's my father, but he's just a cool guy. And lucky for me, he's my number one right man, where he supports me with all my craziness. Whether good or bad, he's always backing me up, which I'm always grateful, and I love him for that. And yeah. I want to go back to putting yourself in the customer's shoes. To me, that is one of the most important things you can do as a business owner. I'm not trying to start anything here, but if you think business-wise and what you want to offer your customers on the long run, you absolutely have to think about Steve Jobs and how he did a phenomenal job at always thinking about the customer's experience. I mean, fast forward to now. Whether you like it or not, guys, Apple rocks when it comes to the customer experience and the value they offer for the consumer. So anyways, and I want to get this clear, though, because I don't want people to think I'm an Apple groupie. I do have an iPhone. It's an iPhone 12. It's old, but I do prefer the Windows operating system. So there you have it as far as where I am with the technology, so don't hate. Yeah, but like I said, do what works for you. but you want to strategically think about what you want to offer your consumer. In my case, I want to ensure that I absolutely give the best customer service possible, even if I can't fulfill a customer's request. That's just me. Whatever it is, I just want to make sure that the customer, whether to spend $1 or not on my store, the customer leaves happy. So take that how you wish. And yeah, you can see, guys, that I'm like, me and my pops, like trying to like change the whole lobby area. You see the ceiling is just in bad shape, and slow and steady though. You see how it's changing all as we change the tiles. But yeah, guys, like I said before, baby steps are still steps. So keep on going, guys. So one thing that I do want to make clear though is that this is me trying to document my process on how I open up my store. Guys, today is March 18th. I've been open for 18 days, and this process and this video is capturing literally about 2.5 months worth of work. So if you have any more questions or any like specific details that you want to know, please like reach out, drop a comment. I'll gladly like help you out with any information. Right now, even though this is more like recording the process of the build out, a lot of things are going on at the same time as I'm doing these videos. This is where I'm also reaching out to carriers. This is where I'm like looking up supplies, POS systems. I'm looking at all those things that like that you have to do as a business owner to like do your research. I did a consultation calls with a person that also has a store like this. Shout out to Napoleon if you listen to this, bro. Thanks for all the help and all the tips that you gave me. So yeah, guys, I just want to like I said, in some of my shorts, guys, recognize your strengths, recognize your weaknesses. That allows you to roll with the punches. And I keep on saying this is one of the things that I actually convince myself. Don't get discouraged, because ultimately, once you open your door, whether it's a soft opening or a legit, blowout where, you're doing a grand opening kind of party, which I'm planning on doing myself. Hey, just look back and enjoy the ride, like don't listen to the naysayers. Like just if you really are trusting your gut, stick with it, guys. So yeah, pretty much you just saw us redo the floor. I wasn't convinced. I'm a perfectionist, and I just want to do things right. Here you can see the final finished product. I was so excited. You have no idea. We did that on a whole Saturday. You can see how late it is by looking at the windows. Finally, I got to paint my accent black wall where I did put my mailboxes. I decided to do a black wall with gold mailboxes, which you'll see eventually. And guys, they just look phenomenal. I'm not saying that just because it's me. It looks really good. They just pop. Here you can see me finally the last step of like me and my pops putting finishing putting the baseboard. Guys, this is like literally, I was so stoked, so excited to like finally finish this, because this meant that I was done with the lobby. And here you can see the finished product, and you will see what it all looks like right here, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is really rewarding. So yep, this is my finished lobby, guys, as it looks right now, March 18th, 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there's more to come.